Variety Boxing with Frank Warren and Queensbury Promotions with Brad Strand here at the Everton Red Triangle. How are you, Brad?
I'm good, Rich. How are you?
All good. What have you been up to since, when was it? July now?
Yeah,
your big
July.
night at the BT Studios?
Yeah, just had a couple of weeks off and then just been back in the gym really, ticking over till we get another date.
How different was it? Sort of, I know it was the obvious difference, but
Yeah.
the difference between putting in the graft and then going local to the Grand Central or Meadowbank, whatever it is, and you know, fighting in front of all your local mates and you know, a crowd of 500 or something.
Yeah.
To doing it on TV.
Yeah. It was different. It was a good difference. I liked it. It was like a good experience that's gonna like help me throughout my career. But I would have preferred people to be there. But the idea of not having to sell tickets was better. Like.
What about having a sort of, you know, you're under the lights, TV cameras everywhere. You know, I mean, you know for a fact you're going to get grabbed after the fight and trying to compose yourself with what to say and try and make sure you come across okay. How was that? Were you a bit shy?
I mean, after the fight, I don't think it was too bad because your adrenaline's like really pumping, so the words sort of just flowed. The interviews before the fights are probably worse, I think, because you always get a bit nervous for them, but after the fight, because your adrenaline's pumping, you sort of, your words just flow really, you just come across how you are, and hopefully that comes across well.
I have to admit, I saw an absolute shocker with the three of you beforehand, but you did with Chris. And apart from Nick, he tried a little bit, but you and Andrew couldn't string three words together. I mean, were you hungry or something, or what was it?
To be honest, that one, I think we just got out of bed. They rang us and was like, "Can you come to the 12th floor do an interview?" And we just woke up, so of course I had a bit of a bad time, that was all.
The thing was horrific. I felt sorry for Chris. I was watching it, absolutely cringing.
That's one thing we need to improve on, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but anyway, the night itself, I mean, what was it like sort of going into the BT Studios? I mean, it's not like going to a venue, is it?
No,
I mean,
yeah. Well, it's like, it's just all black walls and like curtains everywhere and all cameras on the ceilings, and that's how it is. It was a little bit daunting. The most like daunting bit for me was when you're waiting to go out to the ring and the camera's just like right in your face and you're just thinking, all these people are looking at me, so it's trying not to do nothing mad and trying to act normal, but I've never had like a camera in my face like that before, but it's just an experience in it that you've got now, and it'll be more comfortable the next time I do it.
I suppose it's all about making it a TV product, isn't it? Because all that blackness and lights and flashing lights, it's to make it look great on TV.
Yeah, that's it.
It was a TV package, isn't it?
That's what when we went and had a look at the ring, that's what Francis and that was saying, like, it'll look better on telly, don't worry about it. But I thought it looked boss anyway, but when you watch it back, it does look really good on telly.
Now then, the fight, Bret Fido. Now, ahead of this fight, you'd have, I know Paul, you know, was a bit wary about Bret Fido because 79 fights at the time, I believe, something like that. He's busted a load of young prospects,
he has.
And he'd only ever been stopped once. So I think he probably advised some sort of caution, maybe.
Yeah, he just said, just go out there and be you and stick to your boxing, but just be a little bit cautious. But wasn't really any strict game plan. It was just you go out and be you and do what you do.
Bearing all that in mind, how did it feel a couple of weeks later when you saw Dennis McCann?
I know.
Absolutely killing him, poleaxe him.
No, it was a nice
shot in the
second. It was a nice shot what he caught him with there. It was a good shot. You've got to give credit where credit's due, haven't you? It was a good shot, that.
Were you watching it thinking, oh God?
Yeah, I was watching and I seen him and I thought, he's not getting up here, is he? And I thought, well, you know, it's just boxing, innit? Styles make fights, that's all it is.
You pace yourself through 4 good rounds, shut out win, 40-36. Yeah. Then you see little Dennis just go, oh bosh.
I know, but you know, it's just boxing, innit? Like, I haven't really got a style where I'm like come forward, and I do want to bring that into my style, and that's what we're working on every day in the gym, but that'll come over time as I progress through my career, that second part of, you know, like my style, like coming forward and throwing harder shots and things like that.
There was some stuff written beforehand, which might have been me, which kind of described you, out of the three of you, as being the more reserved of the three.
Yeah, that's right.
Saying but the other two were a bit bull in a china shop.
Yeah.
Saying, but
you only have to watch the three of us fight and you can tell
a bit more
that's
classical, a bit more reserved. Now, I didn't want that to sound as if it was being, detrimental, because it wasn't. But
yeah, no, it is right. Yeah, it is. Like you see it when we spar. Like they're the ones who are applying the pressure, and I'm on the back foot, but I'm working on when I do spar them now, pushing them back, and it's working in the gym. So soon it'll start coming into the fights and a lot more. So just got to keep working on it.
There's no reason why it shouldn't, because you're no smaller than them, you're no stronger, no weaker than them, are you? So
I think it's just for over the years as amateurs, they box that way and I box this way, so it's sort of just like, that's just like the way I box now, but obviously you've got to add everything, you've got to have everything in your locker, so that's what I'm working on at the minute.
Could it be a case of being a little bit more bloody minded?
Yeah, I've said that like, about the way they get in, I think is different to the way I get in. I think they get in and sometimes they're just like, I'm gonna hurt these, whereas I don't think like that, but I think I need to start thinking like that a little bit.
You'd also probably say those two are probably prepared to take one, to give one, aren't they?
Take one to give one, yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm not bothered about taking punches.
You got confidence in your chin?
Yeah, I'm not bothered about taking punches or nothing. But I just think I don't like getting it, do you know what I mean? Like when I watch it back and I get it does me head in, so, but sometimes you got to take one to give one, haven't you? That's just the way it is.
So we are going to see some discernible differences in you as
yeah,
we
well,
move forward.
I'm trying, I'm working every day, and
but if you get a combination of all of it,
that's
if you're
it,
clever,
if you want to be a complete fighter, you've got to be able to do everything, haven't you?
Yeah, but being clever will probably save on a bit of pain, won't it? But
yeah,
the other side of it gets a bit more entertainment and a bit more, makes you a bit more noticed, I suppose.
Yeah, that's it. It's more entertainment in it, having that sort of style. So I am trying to work on that. Yeah.
How did things change after? I mean, I bet. Did you get much feedback from people back here that watched it on the night?
Yeah.
I mean, it got a bit of coverage in the Echo, didn't it?
Yeah. No, everyone enjoyed it. They knew he was tough, that Bret, but no, they enjoyed it. But I know myself after that fight that I've got a lot more to give. Do you know what I mean? It was just like one performance, 4 rounds, and now I've got a lot more to give than that.
Did you notice from performing live on TV, you put like an upsurge a little bit in social media numbers, things like that, people communicating with you?
Yeah, a little bit. I had loads of like message requests off like people who didn't know and things like that, just like saying well done and all stuff like that, so that was nice. But yeah,
but nothing sort of changing day to day at the moment?
No, nothing day to day. Like I haven't got people stopping me in the street and all like that.
Now then, the future, just finally, I mean, we are in difficult times, there's no two ways about that. I think Frank's doing the job, getting everybody out, and he's trying to
doing a good job
work through everyone, and his attitude is, from your point of view and the people in your boat, is like he's determined to get the young fighters work, because they're the ones in his view that need it most, and he doesn't want people lost to the game. That must be quite reassuring for you as well.
Yeah, it is, because it's very easy in times like this to go stale and your head could fall off a bit because you're not getting fights and you're in the gym training but nothing's happening. So it's good that he's working to get us these fights to progress in our career as boss.
Because conceivably the Grand Central shows next summer, maybe, before?
Yeah, maybe. You can't really put a date on it, but it's no time soon, is it? So, and we've got a few of the lads in the gym who fight on them, so they're in that boat really, where we're a few of the lucky ones really that we're getting fights.
And how are they holding it together? Is it just sort of...
They're all good, they're all strong mentally, so they've all been in training with us and that, it's so...
So you've got to be a bit philosophical, I guess, haven't you?
Yeah, we have. We're one of the lucky ones.
I mean, boxers can be, in my experience, a little bit insecure, and I understand it, because what's the one question a boxer gets asked every day, every time he sees somebody new? When you're out again.
Yeah, when you're out again.
And when you haven't got an answer, it probably, I don't know, it probably just fuels a sense of insecurity, doesn't it?
All the time. That's all they ask. When you're out. But half of them don't even get tickets off you anyway, so it's pointless to me even asking.
Yeah, don't even ask how you are.
Just when you're out next. That's just the first thing they ask. And they don't even come and watch your fight, so I don't know why they ask it, to be honest. Weird.
What's happening locally? I mean, I keep hearing on the news, but Merseyside's been sort of put into various restrictions. Nothing changed really?
No, nothing's changed for me anyway. We just don't do much anyway, just come to the gym early and might go for a little coffee in the afternoon, but that's about it.
So the bar's closing at 10 doesn't affect you?
No, it won't affect me at all, to be honest, no.
Alright, Brad, well done in a few weeks ago back in Shire. You certainly give a good account of yourself. I said to Andrew, I spoke to Frank on the way up, and he said to emphasise to you boys sort of how pleased and impressed he was with you all. So
Right.
that's from him.
Sound, thanks Richard.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.